Okay, here's a little question for all you plasma types. And it's a question of display scaling. Now, I'm currently running Debian with KDE Plasma, and I'm really enjoying it. It seems to be giving me an awful lot more space on the screen because of the way the fonts are scaled and the way everything just plain appears. It's lovely, and the reason I'm using it is because unfortunately MX19, the version of Kdenlive that you get with MX19, just does not play nicely with the NVIDIA driver on my GT640 graphics card. So, after slugging this out for a couple of days with one of the devs and pretty much getting nowhere, I thought this is taking far too long. I need to have my machine working in such a way that I can run Kdenlive on a Debian base. So it was either go back to MX18, which is still on the stretch base, or just go pure Debian. So I went pure Debian, and I went pure Debian KDE Plasma, because I thought, what the hell, if it's going to work, it's going to work beautiful on Plasma. And it does work beautiful, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Kdenlive looks gorgeous on this, and it is my old faithful Kdenlive, which I love, which I know and love, but it's never looked as good as, no surprise really, as it does here on the Debian with the Plasma. Looks beautiful, absolutely fantastic. And of course it works beautifully as well. But what I really want to know, being a noob, and being a noob with a 1366-768 screen size, there's this setting that I am curious about. And this is the displays system settings. This is my monitor, a Hans G HE195ABB, and it always defaults to 1366-768. Now this seems to be telling me that it will go 1280-960 as well for some reason. Now, is that something to do with the scaling? And how would that work? Because that's not even 16:9. So yeah, this is the whole scale display things. I mean, I can understand, and I remember from the Windows days when you could have a lower resolution displayed on a higher resolution monitor, but I've never seen going higher resolution than it'd display. There was one setting that I remember back in the Windows days, Windows 95, 98 and so forth, where you could set the screen size to be bigger, or you can set the workspace area to be bigger than your screen, where you would actually basically scroll across it with your screen. So there'd be a certain amount of the real estate that disappear off to the right hand side of your screen, but if you drag the mouse over to the right, it would move you across to the right hand side of your working area. So it was almost like you're looking through a hole in a bit of card and you're moving across like a working area. Whether it might be something to do with that, I don't know, but I don't want to fiddle with this in case it messes it up, because I wouldn't know where to go to fix it if I had to boot from a live system and change the setting back. So I just want a little bit of feedback if you know what that's all about. But that would make my screen narrower and taller, pixel-wise. So I don't understand. I find that a bit curious, that's all. Or is that just an arbitrary setting that isn't related at all to what the monitor can handle? Because the monitor insists that it's only going to be 1366-768, and that's all I've ever seen on any other distro. So, I don't know, quick question for you plasmatics out there. People use CKD plasma. Can you explain this to me, please? Thank you very much. Catch you in the next video.